Okay, let's get into this. Okay, do we want to talk about Britney Spears getting hit by a security
Oh,
guard, or do we want to talk about Lena the Plug, or do we want to talk about Jonah Hill drama?
ooh,
Jonah
ooh.
Hill is, I think, a good controversial one because I think
Yeah.
there's a couple angles you can really go at
Yes.
with.
And I talked about
It's
that
not
on my
my
show,
show. This is
so
not
I'm
my
I'm
show,
pretty up
though.
to date. He did a
Ooh,
response
okay.
actually. Did you see the
He
response?
did? I
Oh,
didn't see
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Go
I haven't seen it.
go on YouTube and
what's
put
going on with him?
Jonah, because Jonah Hill responds to, and he actually talks about this chick here.
She's wearing like
okay.
a
I am
Hunger
so
Games pin.
behind on this. I have no context for this story. I just barely
I
skimmed
know,
it.
yeah, I know barely a little bit about it.
Okay. Jonah Hill's ex, Sarah Brady, shares text conversations with actor and accuses him of emotional abuse. Okay, so is this going to be another Amber Heard situation?
Well,
Interesting.
he got another girl pregnant,
Uh
and
oh.
they broke
Oh.
up a year ago or something like that, because I think this is back in 2021, and she wants to now like put him on blast now.
Right.
Oh.
Ooh.
She waits
Okay.
till
This is
okay.
messy then.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
very
messy.
messy.
Okay.
That's catty.
And I'm
But
actually
why
on
is she
Jonah's
waiting
side on this
until
one.
now?
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah,
Is
that
he
seems a
mad
little.
that he put his seed in someone else?
I
Like,
guess.
did he
Do they
just get
have
this
kids
new chick
together?
pregnant?
No, those
Or
two did not have kids, but he's going to have a baby from another woman, and I
okay,
guess she's
got it.
salty about it.
Okay.
But were these two? They were married.
No, they were just dating.
just dating. Okay.
Okay. Sarah Brady, the surfer, and Jonah Hill's ex. I'm amazed anyone will even date this man. Jonah Hill's ex girlfriend is like, what? Two women have slept with him? Is speaking out against the actor and alleging that he was manipulative and emotionally abusive when they were together. In a series of screenshots shared on Brady's IG stories on Friday, the surfer showcased alleged conversations. Oh, that's what I wanted to be when I was a teenager, as a surfer. I desperately wanted people to think I was a surfer. I would wear puka
Oh
shell
wow.
necklaces. I would do sun in. I'd be like, oh, I just came in off the beach. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a Long Island thing or what. I just
That's
desperately
hilarious.
wanted people to think I surfed. Um, Showcased alleged conversations with Hill in which he repeatedly asked her to take down certain photos that he deemed sexual and asked her to stop being friends with men and women who are in unstable places. So that means none of us would be able to be her friend. We'd all be out of the running. In one of the first slides, Brady shared a screen recording of what appears to be a text conversation with Hill. She captioned the video, "This is a warning to all you girls. If your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan." The recording showed texts of Hill allegedly sending screenshots of Brady's Instagram photos that he requested she remove. Many of the photos showed Brady, who is a surfer and an instructor, in a bikini. "I've made my boundaries clear," Hill allegedly wrote. "You refuse to let go of some of the pictures, and you've made that clear." Should I play this? No, this is a screenshot. Um, okay, so this is what she posted in her stories. She said to him, "All the posts I removed from my page. Good start. You don't seem to get it, but it's not my place to teach you. I've made my boundaries clear. You refuse to let go of some of them, and you've made that clear. And I hope it makes you happy." What? And it's just
Like
like
that's her
that?
surfing. I don't
Yeah,
get
there's
Yeah.
that. She's a
nothing
surfer.
wrong with
Yeah,
that.
but
Yeah,
you
but
can't
Oh.
see the bottom.
hold
You
on.
can't see
She
what's
should have
underneath
never
it.
agreed. He was like straight up like, "This is what
Right.
I want," and she was like,
Mm.
Yep.
"Okay," and she signed up for something that was against her best interests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel
Respect
that
however
one
you
is
want.
She
exactly
should have
it.
never dealt with him if she was not going to change who she is. And that's what
Right.
that's the biggest thing I have with I find wrong with her is that
Mhm.
she knew he was
Okay, so
you
they
know
had
what?
this conversation. Okay.
Huh?
They
Yeah,
had this
I don't know
like this
why
was an
they're not
agreement.
they should be
Yeah,
showing that
yeah,
first.
Okay.
yeah.
This is the wrong order that they're showing this. They should be
Yes.
showing
Oh.
first the initial text that he sent her and he laid out his boundaries. He's like, "This
Yes.
is a list of things I'm uncomfortable with."
There you go.
There it
That
is.
right
Here it
there.
is.
There it
Here it
is.
is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
it.
if she agreed to it, she agreed to it. She has the right
Thank you.
not to agree to it, but if she did, then why are you trying to drag him now? You agreed to it.
Exactly. Exactly. You can't sit up here and say, "Okay, I agree to these terms," and then you change your mind when you're in the
Yeah, and then
relationship.
get mad about it. She
Right.
And
might
then
change her mind
blast
and then
him.
leave and then just be like, "Okay, this isn't gonna work. We don't see eye to eye on this. That's
Yeah.
one thing and that's fine, but to just put him on blast over it?
Right.
You agreed?"
Okay,
That's just petty.
I'm gonna read
Yeah.
this out. Plain and simple. If you and I wonder what led up to this. But it's December 2nd, 2021. He's probably like, it's still pandemic anxiety time. The holidays are coming up. He probably is like, I want to lock this down.
How long were they dating? Like, was this when they very first started dating that this text went out?
That's a very good question
That is
because
a good
it
question.
seems like if you read to the bottom, we'll get to that. Go ahead and read that,
Okay.
Chris, because when you get
Okay.
to the bottom, it seems like this is not the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful. I guess brunch is not respectful. I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust.
Hurt
Okay,
our
this
trust. So
sounds
this is
very
something in
clear.
the past they've been through before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So to
wonder
me, it
if
sounds like he didn't have boundaries in the beginning. They
Right.
went through a little thing. He realized there was something about her he didn't like. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a chance. These are my boundaries. If you don't want them, let's go ahead and just split.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable. He's
It is,
very
yeah.
clear.
I think
Everybody's
it
got
is
their
too.
own
I think-
things. Like,
yeah.
it doesn't have to be your list of things, but they're his list of things.
Yep.
And that's just how it is. I mean, that's
Yeah.
fine to me.
And also, it's not fair. We don't know the context. We also, an average girl will see this and go, "Oh, I can't have friends with men. I can't talk to men. What a controlling asshole," But we don't know how she acted.
Right.
Yeah.
These
And he said boundaryless, inappropriate friendships
Yeah.
with men. He
Yeah.
didn't say you can't have
The surfing
any
with
actions
men,
at all.
she's
There
an
just needs to be
instructor.
boundaries.
The surf, like, she's an instructor. If she's an instructor, she's probably going to have to surf with men on occasion. That's
Well,
probably going to be.
I talked about this too. So listen to this, ladies. Men like Jonah, if his boundaries are going to cost you to lose money, he will replace it.
Amen.
So if you're like, because that happened to me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he'll say, okay, I need you to quit this and not do that. I'm like, well, hey, this is my income. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Yes.
Right.
And they will pay for the loss that you suffered based upon you adhering to his boundaries.
Don't mess with Tree when it comes to relationships. She sees through you. On my show, she scared the hell out of me.
And even now, I think if a guy is dating a girl but she does OnlyFans and he doesn't want him to, it's like, and if he's in a position to
Yes.
not like he's buying her, but understand that she's doing that
He's
to make
replacing
money.
her income.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's only right.
It's
Because
noble.
if a guy's not going to replace your income, then
Yeah, I
You
agree.
can't make the demand.
Then
you
why?
can't make
Yeah.
you can't make that demand.
No.
Yeah.
Or it's
since
not
if
even
it
a
costs her
demand.
money.
He literally didn't demand it. He said,
Yeah,
if
that's
you're-
true. Yeah,
This is just
yeah.
for me. This is what I
Yeah.
need. If
Yeah.
you can't provide that, then no hard feelings. He even says no
Right.
hard feelings. We'll go our separate
Yeah.
ways. It's
True,
fine.
true,
Yeah, but
true.
I also think he's looking for someone stable, and she clearly isn't, because a stable person
She's much
isn't gonna
younger, right?
throw that out there.
Yeah,
into the
she's
world.
25.
So she's probably like still party
Oh.
girl phase.
Oh.
Yeah.
That might
He's
be
don't
what
want
it
ready
no
is.
to
ratchet
have a
asshole.
family. He's pretty traditional. And
Yeah.
he wants to have a family, and
He's in his
I don't know why
40s,
the
I
hell he
think.
picked this chick.
Right? Is he
But
in his
when you
40s?
start
said,
sharing stuff publicly for validation,
Ugh.
you're
Yeah, this just seems really vindictive on her
Yeah.
part.
It does.
Like she's trying to hurt him because he got somebody else pregnant. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
He also
There's
added,
just no
you're
need.
right.
Which I
you
don't blame
can't-
her. That's a tough one. That hurts.
That is a tough one, but there's other ways to handle it. Than to
Agreed.
put all your shit out
Well, it's
publicly.
just move the heck on. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, because
life.
if she was in a relationship, she wouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like and this is the thing, is she's never going to move on with her life and be able to move on with somebody else and have a good relationship if she's stuck on whatever he's doing.
Well,
Like,
who would
either
wanna
just
date
be
her?
happy for him, or just get over it.
Who would
And
want to
here's the
date
thing,
her when
even
you're
if
gonna put
he-
like you're gonna put all your shit on blast? Like who would want? Like
Mhm.
I would be. If I'm
Yeah.
a dude, I'm gonna be like, I don't know
That's
if I
it.
want to date this girl.
Huge
Yeah.
red
Messy,
flag.
yeah, it's just so
So true.
messy.
It is messy.
And I'm sure girls will be like, oh, he's threatened because he's, stumpy. And what if these surfing guys were tall and in shape or whatever? But it's like, if this is the man you love and you want to make him feel comfortable, like, don't you want to do what you can to not set off an insecurity? Don't you want to be like, I got your
Mhm.
back? Like,
I don't even think it's an insecurity. To me, it was a very clear, these are the ways I like to live, and these are the things that I like in a woman. And if you're not her, then go.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
don't we appreciate a man actually
Oh
being
my gosh,
forthcoming?
yes.
Clear about how he
Yes.
feels? Yeah. Let's more of that.
I mean, men are not known to do this. They kind of hide their stuff, and like she making it worse for other women.
You're
That's a great
right.
point, Tree.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, I've been as vulnerable as possible. I'm telling you, I am needing you to step up to the plate, which you can. I am sure of it. But these losers don't get your time if you want me. Straight up, it's consideration. I respect your love of surfing, but I respect myself as well. And your love of surfing and being in those situations and lack of awareness are not mutually exclusive. This isn't me. I have my own issues that I own. If you want marriage and family, you can't use the 25 card. Step up and cut shit. These people don't get your time or your kindness at the sacrifice of minds.
Can I make a point real quick?
Ladies? Yes, she put a heart by every last one of those damn messages.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
No,
So
not even that.
good.
Hold on. Can we also notice something right now? And this is a real. If you know texting, you'll see this. There's a lot of space in
Yeah.
between the I respect that. She deleted her
Oh,
side of the
why?
text.
You know what? I
No.
think
You
you're
can
right.
tell
I
she
think
deleted
you're
her
right.
side.
No.
And
Is it
you
real?
think
Oh
he
my
wrote
gosh,
all these
hold on, I
things
gotta
back to
see
back?
this.
That bitch totally wrote
Girl, you're
something on the other
right.
side.
You are
Missy's
right.
teaching us. She's teaching us.
Yeah.
Jonah,
What?
Jonah,
can
you
tell.
came
Like
out.
there's
Whoa,
space in
she's
between
right.
her
They
one.
are
Those are back
missing.
to back.
dodged
Just
the
the
bullet
space
from
above
this
that,
crazy
and
bitch.
it's not far away because it would
No,
have
it's
given
just
a
right
different
there.
Yeah, you're
timeline.
right. Yeah.
Wow.
You're
Dang,
Would have
right.
she's a
totally given that.
professional.
You're a
You are
fucking
right.
genius.
This fucking bitch is a
She's framing it. She's a manipulative cunt.
Yeah, you're right.
You're a fucking cunt.
Look at this. Another
Yeah.
space.
Oh, she did it
Where's
again.
my text?
And
And you know
got a
it's
thumbs
not
up.
because she
She
did
got
a
a thumbs
reaction.
up, and
It's
she
not
deleted
because
her
she put a reaction
response.
because there's a minimal space in the other heart. So it's not the reaction that creates that gap.
I love that you taught me this.
Wow.
So true.
Misty, that
I
is
can also
very
teach
smart.
you how you know if someone blocked
See,
you
we're
or not.
learning things here on SimpCast.
Look at this, right? There'd be no
This is very
reason because
educational.
3 in a row.
It is.
Why wouldn't it be 6 in a row? Why would there be a space here?
Yeah, no, she totally deleted her end. And if it was a long enough time in between, you would have seen 3:45 p.m.
Right.
Like there's usually if it's like enough time separate, it'll have that. And
I wonder
but
if
yeah.
he's got like her end of it. I wonder if he'll release it. Probably. I don't know.
Oh, I hope he
he-
does.
He
I
responded.
don't see him
so
being vindictive
Chrissy, I hope he
enough to
does.
do that, though.
no,
Yeah.
Post it, Jonah. Post it.
I don't know. I don't really know much about him, so I don't know if that's like the kind of like person.
Maybe
I'm
he already
sure he has
deleted their
some
text history,
insecurities,
because
but
when
nothing
you
that
move
much.
on, like that's typically what I do when I move on and break up with somebody. I delete text conversations, all that. I don't need it
Same
anymore. That's my
here.
past. It's not a part of my life anymore. I delete
Right.
it all.
Why am I
Yeah.
gonna hang on to this? This is the
Yep.
past.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, she kept those sides. She kept those little parts of her side.
Mhm.
But I bet you she looked like a fucking bitch. And that's why she's like, oh, I can't frame myself this way. I need to have everybody on my side.
Right.
Yeah.
This is another
Mm-mm.
text exchange. Where
Manipulative.
he says, oh, and modeling, which is the last profession I would be with as a partner, quote, thought pics. But LOL must be hard feeling so trapped. And then she says, because she would be blue, right? Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe you should have asked me more about
That's
what
what
I
I'm
do for
confused
work
about.
before you decided to date me then. A little late now.
Yeah. Didn't he know who she was? Like that's what I'm confused about.
Keep taking me for granted.
course.
Go model. It's a fulfilling life. You'll love it. Real depth and substance and sustainability for relationships.
That's great.
I love
actually
snark.
love him
I
now.
love some good snark.
But actually, I'm done with this combo. Wow.
I mean, I think she's allowed to not like his boundaries, and she's allowed to just amicably
but just
say,
move
"Hey, this isn't
on.
going to work." But don't.
Yeah.
If
Just
it's
say,
not
"Listen, I don't
negotiable,
wanna
then
do
move
this."
on.
Yeah.
Then just move
move
on.
the fuck on. You dodged
Yeah.
a bullet, girl. Just move on. Find somebody else that fits better.
I think he dodged a
Fine.
big
Yeah, I
cunt
think he
bullet.
did.
Yeah,
He
you
Yeah.
dodged
Yeah.
a bullet.
They both did. I mean, you shouldn't be together, obviously, but this
Yeah,
is
they
like
obviously
really
weren't
petty.
compatible.
Yeah, this is really petty and vindictive, as far as I can see. I mean, I don't. What the fuck? do I
He's
know?
right when he says you can keep taking advantage of me. She is taking advantage of that. And
Yeah,
if she
keep taking
wasn't,
it for
she'd
granted.
be looking to herself and making a change and realizing this isn't a relationship. This is
Yeah.
whatever, however she's looking to frame it for whatever views and optics it gives her.
Right.
And this is I did this dumb shit in my 20s too. Like there's a difference between
Yeah.
posting nice photos of yourself and posting photos of yourself that you know will give you
Right.
that validation
Yeah.
Right.
that only can come from strangers on the internet.
Yeah. It sounds too like she's also kind of like trying to play both sides. Like she's telling him she wants marriage and kids and all that stuff, but she also has one foot in like party lifestyle and she can't really
No.
decide where she wants to be.
Right.
I
And she's
don't
just
even
stringing
think
him
she
along.
wants him at all.
No.
No.
She doesn't seem
No.
to respect him. Because
No.
then
No.
she posted a photo of herself in a white two-piece outfit with the caption, "Reviving a pic I took down by request of a misogynist narcissist."
It's like,
It's not
why
bad.
is everybody
You
who
date
don't
the
like is not a
misogynist
narcissist?
narcissist. That's
I'm
the
sick of
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Let's face
This-
it,
I'm
we're
sorry,
all
but what
narcissists
she
at
is
some levels.
claiming is emotional abuse is not emotional abuse.
No.
Yeah,
Given from what
exactly.
she has provided, this
Mhm.
is not emotional abuse.
No.
Yes,
Exactly.
Kara,
Yeah.
Now,
so
if he was
true.
controlling like every single aspect of her life and going through and being like telling people outside of her that they also need to be deleting pics that like involve her in them, that's whenever you might have some red flags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Narcissists
somebody
also.
who has done that. Like I
Yeah.
know somebody who has
Wow.
reached out to somebody that I know and been like, "Hey, I see that there's this picture on your Facebook from like 8 years ago. Like I need you to delete this picture because it
Ew.
has their ex in it.
Oh,
What?
No.
God.
Wow.
Their
So controlling.
ex-wife.
Oh my.
Wow.
Like it's ridiculous. That
Wow.
I would
That's
say is
crazy.
controlling
That's so
and
That's
emotional abuse
crazy.
because that's insecurity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just crazy pants. Run. Run.
Like clearly Jonah's not a narcissist to that extent that she's claiming, because our narcissists definitely don't have introverted, like they're not introspective, they're not he's like, I want that for you, you should go do that if that's what you want to do. Like they don't have that. Narcissists want control, they want to keep you
Mhm.
everywhere they want. He would not be
Absolutely.
He
letting
gave her
her
an
go
out.
and do whatever she
Yeah.
wanted if he truly was, and also be vulnerable. That's the last thing a narcissist wants to do. They want to cover up their mess, they want to be the person you think they are. That's just not it. So if anything, sounds like this bitch is, she's just projecting.
Everyone's always
That's what I'm getting
projecting.
out of it.
Yeah. Well, and of course he's an actor. All actors are a little bit of narcissists. You know what I mean? You kind of have to
True.
be. So, I mean, you know, that's what you get
Most at least.
into.
I thought it was comedians.
Both. I think all of it. I think all of it. All of it.
Are
All
we
of
gonna
it.
see his reply video?
We're all a little bit of a narcissist, I think. Yeah, let's see.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Did he
reply
reply?
video.
Frank, start keeping the
Oh,
I
he
screenshot.
want
wants
to see his
video.
reply.
Oh,
Is it
well, that's the
this?
next level.
Is it this? That's
Oh
not
yeah,
him.
Tree.
Oh,
She's
there you go. There you
crazy.
go.
There it is.
This?
Yep, there
Yeah,
it
I
is.
guess.
Ah! Okay. It's 9 minutes.
Now by his ex-girlfriend for allegedly being misogynistic and narcissistic. She took the following private conversation via text messages to
God,
her
look at that
Instagram story last
horrible
night with Jonah
outfit.
Hill says,
Yeah.
"Speaking out is so important though. No one does
Oh, speaking of so important though, no one does shit. And people would rather believe an abuser.
Ugh.
Damn, dude, I'm sorry you're stuck in that legal situation or lack thereof. Thank you for saying speaking out is important. It's scary but worth it. But because yes, people would rather believe in oh my god, this is bad for people who've actually been abused.
For
This sounds just like
real,
a
it's
relationship that didn't
insulting.
work out.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is very Amber Heard.
and people would rather believe in AB," to which Sarah replied, "Damn, dude. Yes, people would rather believe." Captioned, "Thank you for
Oh,
making me
this
feel
is it.
beautiful."
This is the one.
Is she pooping?
Oh my gosh.
No, after I
That's what
ride
you do
a
when
big
you shit.
wave into the shore, I gotta take a nice
You
dude.
just took a nice shit and dug a hole.
That's why it's
Oh
black and
my
white.
gosh.
Because she's covered in poop.
I mean,
Beautiful
that's a
and
fine
wholesome in a
picture.
swimsuit when I couldn't
Yeah.
yet. Sarah then posted the following story saying, "This is a warning to all girls if your partner is talking to you like my page with I've made my boundaries clear.
All right, we did
You want to live
this.
your life. You only get one sort of done with explaining myself."
Oh, respect however you want to live your life. You only get one. Sort of done with explaining myself. 3 removed. Not the video yet. It is my best surfing video. Would you feel better if the cover frame was different? Any more specific ones that bother you? Yes, one that isn't of your ass and a thong. That's like, and she seems like she's going along with it here.
Yeah, she is.
Sarah responded with 3 removes, not the video. Yet it
Not
is
a
my best
thong.
surfing
Like,
video. Would you
hey,
like
look at that passive
Look
aggressive.
at that
just a
space
K.
too. I see that space.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Thanks
Miss,
to
you've
Missy
opened up
B.
my eyes here about the spaces.
feel better if the cover frame was different? Any more specific ones that bother you? Jonah Hill replied with, yes,
That's
one that
another
isn't of your
space.
thong. Sarah replied, not a thong, but K. Jonah Hill responds, and as far as other pictures, you are in a bathing suit, surfing or not, I'm done. There's tons I'm going back to the past month. You want to argue, and I don't.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's.
Sarah
You can
responds
definitely
with, you're
tell
done?
she's.
What does that
been
mean?
Deleting.
Jonah Hill.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm so
done
glad
with-
he brought up the bodysuit thing because that's what was pissing me off. Like, bitch, if you in that water, that ocean, you ain't wearing something that's gonna slip off if you get hit by a wave.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Have you ever like gone tubing and had your bottoms like fall off or something?
I don't know.
Oh,
Surfers
constantly.
do wear bikinis. I mean, like they all in the surfing competitions, they all do wear bikini. Very revealing stuff. Like they don't like to wear a lot of clothes.
Hmm.
I watch a lot of surfing competitions.
Like
they do
volleyball
dress
players.
like that.
Or beach
Hill then says, I'm just over explaining myself. Sarah then posts a cropped picture saying, I too struggle with mental health,
Oh,
but I do not
God.
use it to control people like he did to me.
Oh,
It's been a year of
no.
healing and growth with the
Oh,
help
this
of
is
loved ones and
cringe.
doctors to
Healing
get back
and
to
growth,
living my
guys.
life without guilt, shame, and self-judgment for things as
Did
small
an
as
AI
surfing
bot
in a
write
swimsuit
this?
rather than a more conservative wetsuit.
With
And I'm sure there's
ChatGPT.
still more
Yeah,
healing
that's
from this
funny.
pain ahead of me. Sharing this
Abuse?
publicly.
Abuse is not a dude asking you to take photos off Instagram.
No, it's not.
No.
Mm-mm.
Now because keeping it to myself was causing more mental damage to myself.
How?
Than
It's
sharing it to
This is
others.
a
over.
girl that
Sarah
wants
then posted a
attention and
cropped
we're
photo
giving it
saying,
to
I'm
her.
feeling good.
Guys, this is what healing looks like.
So far, mostly just relief and validation is
That's what she wants is
That's
validation.
exactly what she wanted.
Yep. Yep.
what's coming out of
Are
this.
they in
but
like a
yes,
lull
true
for
audience is
surfing
getting
right
bigger.
now, or
somehow I
is she
continue-
just bored?
Is this the off season? Yeah. Is she trying to see if Rusty will sponsor her? What are the surfing brands? Oakley? Is this the right video? Does he respond in this one?
Is this it, Tree?
He's,
Tree was
suppo-
the one
he-
that was
he
talking
ha-
about it.
he's actually facing the camera. I don't know if this doesn't look like it's the one,
Oh,
but
shoot.
he actually like it's actually has a camera in his face and he's responding. It's I thought it was this one here, but it looks like that's not it.
Dang. Jonah Hill's fart machine?
No.
Maybe you took it down?
Chrissy, go to the filter and put today in
Oh, man,
in the
thanks for
filter.
teaching me to internet. I'm so bad at looking at videos.
Seth Rogen has come out to defend him. I see that.
Do you
Oh,
know for
wow.
many, many years I couldn't tell the difference between Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen?
I don't. I still don't.
I
I'm not
still
trying
can't.
Okay, I'm glad
Legit.
it's not just me. Is it this? Is it this? Is it? Oh, it's Destiny.
That looks like
Oh,
it. That
God.
looks like it with his hat turned backwards.
Oh.
This? Oh,
Oh.
God, is it him? Oh no!
He's
Hello.
in drag.
Oh, somebody else took the aw.
Unless
This-
they
he
show it,
might
maybe
show
no, they
it.
don't.
Oh,
They don't
come
even show it,
on.
no.
Wow.
That's my video. I don't show it either.
Dang. Where do we find it? All right.
I
Do
think
you
in the end,
remember?
I'm
you
all
at least
team
remember
Jonah
and
Hill.
can-
Fuck
can
yeah, have some
paraphrase?
Yeah.
standards.
Tree, do you remember what he said that you can paraphrase?
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I actually put it in the queue. I was like, I'm gonna watch it and then I'm
Oh.
gonna make
See
a
if I
video
can.
about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. But I know he has on a black hat and he has it turned around.
Let me see
Okay.
if I can find it.
Some clickbait stuff, man.
Clickbait. Let's see.
I can't find it. I'm trying.
I'll share this.
Let me see if I can also find.
This
Let me
is from
see.
Sarah
Was it?
Brady.
I don't know if
It's-
it was like a TikTok or was it?
Oh yeah,
Hold
this is
on.
someone who's supporting of
Let me see
of
if I can
Sarah
help you
Brady.
Oh.
because I have it saved on the other computer behind me.
And a lot of women will jump to say, "Oh, he's a tiny little man, he's insecure." I think women just don't understand that if you want to have a
Well,
relationship, you actually have to take into consideration like what makes the other person feel comfortable and
yes.
secure.
Well,
He's allowed to
Right.
have standards.
he was
Yeah.
actually being
Exactly.
very masculine.
Yeah.
Like one of the first things my husband and I did was kind of set up and like sit down and be like, hey, this makes me uncomfortable. Or like we laid all that out and was just like,
Yeah.
hey, this is
That's
what I
really
have a
good.
zero tolerance
That's how
for.
you're supposed to
Okay, here,
argue. Arguments create
here we
that.
go.
Arguments actually create like standards because you're learning something from each other. So
Yeah.
couples that bicker are actually healthier because, well, as long as the bickering is a healthy argument
Right.
that you're both going, well, this, I don't like this. And as long as the person feels that, receives it, they go, okay, yeah, no, I don't like that either. And like you're
Yeah.
gonna cry, but as long as you get somewhere, now you learn each other's boundaries.
Mhm.
Yes. You have
You
to feel
know?
each other out. It's a process. You know
But
what
I'm
I
sure with
mean?
these like celebrities and whatnot, they probably date a lot faster, and their life is way
Yeah.
different than ours. That they almost have to
Mhm.
be like so logistical and be like hand
Yeah.
them a post-it of no's and yeses.
Mm.
Well, and then
Interesting.
I'm
So
sure
this
that they're
is a
worried, like, is
picture.
this person dating me just because I have money? Is this, you know what I
Chrissy,
mean?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I put
Right.
it's not his video, but it is his actual quote. I
Hmm.
put it. Did I put it in the right? I put it in the private chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
I
see
Oh, I
it.
put the
see
wrong
it.
one.
And this is a picture apparently that Jonah made Sarah take down. I
I
don't
don't
think
think,
it's
I
too
don't, it's,
crazy.
no, she's cute. That's
I
cute.
personally don't think there's anything
Maybe
wrong with
it's
the
the
picture,
inner
but
boob,
Maybe it's
but
the little
inner
bit of
side
side
boob,
cactus
but that's
titty
his
here.
his
cactus
thing.
Yeah.
titty.
I think he has a right to say he's not comfortable
And
with
she has
it,
a right to say, okay, I'm
and
not the
she,
person for
yeah,
you. And
Right,
exactly.
right.
But
But
do
there's no
I
need to be
think there was anything
petty.
wrong with it personally?
No,
No,
I don't
but
either. I think it's cute. It's a
yeah,
cute outfit.
yeah.
And yet he's an actor and
I don't
kisses
know. It
people
does have her
probably.
titties.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
just saying.
That's true.
See,
Right.
and that's
I
where
don't think he
like
gets a
did
lot of those
she
roles,
come
though,
back and
honestly.
say, hey,
Yeah.
like you can't do this in any movies?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like, did
That's
she come
where
back and say, hey, like
There's no way
what
I
you're
You know
would
what?
date an
doing?
He's
actor.
CGI
Hell no.
I
him
don't know
enough
about the
to do
movie thing. That's
someone
a little
because he didn't
Yoko.
wanna.
You're going a little Yoko on that one. That's his contract. That's his
A little
business.
Yoko. That's funny.
Oh wow. Okay, let's see. God, there's a lot of stuff in here. Um do, 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 do. Okay. This is just the beginning. Another slide. Hill allegedly laid out behavior that crosses his boundaries, surfing with men, modeling, posting pictures of herself in a bathing suit. He could just be very conservative when it comes to like his woman
Mhm.
Mm.
and having friendships with women who are unstable. Brady also claims she and Hill were seeing a couples therapist that instructed her to paddle away from men while surfing and tell them, "I'm going to go talk to my boyfriend." Oh, that's a move. That could work. Just paddle away. Okay. Wow. See, he was really, I feel like, pouring his heart out, texting her a ton, being very clear with what he wants. Shine bright.
Like he wasn't calling her names
Right.
or he wasn't
No.
being
That's fair.
vulgar with it.
I
Mhm.
agree.
That is where the abuse comes in, is whenever he's demeaning
Right.
Right.
being as a person.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is just, hey, this is what like this is not abuse. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Like
I
people
agree.
are gonna jump on it and say it's abuse, but this is not abuse.
No, it's
agree.
not.
They split in 2022, and Hill recently welcomed his first child with girlfriend Olivia Millar. Oh
Oh, she
man.
had the baby.
Oh.
Oh,
So
it's
she's
a
triggered now.
girl.
She's
Yeah.
triggered,
Yep,
and she's probably
that's
like,
all
"Oh
it is."
shit, he moved on quick," you know.
Damn.
But
She's
think
like,
about
I'm
it,
not
if you're
getting
a
child
narcissist
support,
and it's not
so
about you, like right now it's about this child, that would be triggering.
Wow.
I'm not saying she is, I'm just saying it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope. Oh my goodness. I hope my ex has a daughter, Brady wrote in one slide. Maybe she'll turn him into a real feminist because the fact that he calls himself a feminist is now laughable. What a salty,
Cope.
petty
Cope.
cope. It is a cope. Wow. She's so triggered probably by like, oh my God, he had a baby with somebody else. He truly moved on, but I'm the
oh
hot one.
no.
Many of Brady's Instagram stories can still be viewed on her account or in various TikToks, which has inspired discourse about emotional abuse and the weaponization of therapy language. I've seen folks tweet that if Jonah Hill wanted a girlfriend who didn't post bathing suit pictures or have guy friends, he shouldn't have dated a surfer. Well, you just don't know till you date one, I guess. But here's the thing: emotionally abusive and controlling men don't want submissive women. They want to take strong women down a peg. Oh God.
Well,
Oh, good
I
Lord.
will say that
That's
if
true,
those are
though.
his
That
boundaries,
is
he
true.
shouldn't go into date. Like he should see this is a surfer girl who's constantly posting pictures in her bikinis and stuff. Then that's probably not someone he wants to date. Like I
Yeah.
understand there's still going to be some differences in single behavior versus in a relationship behavior, but you can't completely expect that drastic of a change.
100%.
So I
Yeah.
do think he probably shouldn't have pursued her in the first
Yes.
place.
Well,
That's what I
like,
was confused
yeah.
about.
I
I'm like,
really
didn't he
think
know who
wants
she
stable,
was?
but he has unstable.
Yeah.
do we
Yeah.
know how she behaved? Maybe like
Right.
are we seeing her in action? Is she somebody who like is so agreeable and allows these men and she flirts back and has no self-awareness
Oh,
of how she
maybe.
acts? Like we don't know how she acts. There she
Yeah.
could I think you could have a surfer girl who does this and is respectable and
Oh,
knows how to
yeah.
post things
Yes.
and
For
doesn't
sure.
show that she is like she sounds very impressionable, easygoing
Yeah.
in a way. If like that if she can't behave herself by hanging out with certain people, that right there just shows like you can't control
Right.
yourself. You are easily influenced by
Yes.
your slutty friends. So and you become a slut.
Right.
And
right.
then so maybe she's just unhinged in ways and he's like, I don't like your skanky attitude.
Also,
Skanky attitude.
also, men, and you ladies know this is true. A lot of men have this "I can save her" mentality.
Oh,
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I think
Mhm.
women have more of that than men.
Yeah.
Women do
And
too.
and
Yes.
and this is when you see men, saying like, "Yo, I'm gonna get her off the pole, or I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna take care of it." And they're gonna save her from herself or save her from whatever she is doing.
Those are
You know
guys
what
with
I'm saying?
mommy issues.
Well,
Look
he's
at this
much older
tweet.
than her too, so there's a little bit of
Right.
that like
True.
dad thing. You know what
Right.
I
I don't know
mean?
who Marcella Argello is. A comedian. Never heard of her. That's fine. Jonah Hill is a great example of that old saying, give a man some therapy and you heal him for a day. Teach a man therapy words and you feed his manipulation for a lifetime. Whoa.
Wait,
That's
didn't
actually a good quote.
wait, they all wanted guys to go get therapy, right? Like that was the
Right.
thing. Like
I
be
know,
more
right?
in
What
touch
is
with your
it?
feelings,
It's
express yourself more.
always
And
the
now here's a
opposite
guy
idea.
expressing himself and being real with his feelings, and they're like, no, not like that. Like what?
Now, I
Make
do
up
have
your
a
mind.
question. Do we know how long they were together?
Right.
Right. We need to know this information.
And
Yeah.
if
Were
they
they
were together for a
exclusive?
short time, why were they already in couples therapy?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's not a
good
good sign.
question.
Why are you
That's
in
not a
couples
good
therapy with
sign.
somebody you just got with?
That you should just probably part ways at that point. if you
Yeah.
already meet.
Yeah. I mean, if you're already having to do therapy before you have even gotten married,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
no,
I don't
that's
know. I
not
think
good.
pre-marriage counseling is great. I think that
I
you
do
should
too.
that's
Yeah.
great. Do it. But I think that like
Yeah,
if you're
but they
just
weren't
dating
even
for a few months,
engaged.
Yeah, if you're
No.
engaged or something, but when you're
Yeah.
not, yeah.
yeah.
Like
Like,
they
if you're
like the
together
way
for
that was
years,
talking, they
you
hadn't even decided on if they were going to be
Right.
the
Yeah.
long term.
People
Yeah, it
can
seems like an awful lot
manipulate
of work.
anything. I mean, religion can be manipulated
For
Mhm.
to,
sure.
Yeah.
people use all the time in
True.
Christianity.
Manipulation is
Yeah.
for
Submit,
self-satisfaction.
women submit.
I don't like this. Yeah, how are you gonna tell a surfer to stop surf? We all know it's not about the physical act of surfing. It's
No.
Right.
about like how you wear your suit, what kind of suits you wear,
And
how
who you surf
talk to
with.
people.
Right. Yeah.
Ugh. Wow. I'm just surfing.
I do think it's fair though to say that if she was behaving that way when he met her, it's like he should just don't date her. Like
That's
that's
what
fair.
I think.
That's fair. Like
if
that's just
she
don't date her.
100%.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Like seems like she was pretty clear about who she was. She didn't hide it. She was out in the open
Right.
about being a surfer and being that person. So I think that he's kind of responsible for like just owning up to the fact that he probably shouldn't have dated her to begin
Right.
with.
Yep. That's what I agree.
Instead of trying to
great.
change her and all that
Mhm.
stuff, like just don't date her. She clearly
Right.
isn't the person for you.
I understand like certain little things because it's like, okay, well, when she's single, if she wants to be in these boundaryless relationships or friendships with guys, that's different. She's single. But then when she's like those things can change some. But
Right.
I think expecting so much drastic changes with all of these elements, she probably just wasn't a good match for him from the
Yeah.
start.
Just move on. Find somebody that's a
Mhm.
better match.